afternoon, everyone, and welcome to your Midday Stretch. Happy Thursday. My name is Jenna, fitness coordinator in Bedford. As usual, we have our 30 minutes of relaxation, stretching, breathing, all of those things. So all you really need today is yourself. If you have a space at home that is comfortable for you, I have a mat here. We will be doing some stretches standing and on the floor, so just make sure you're comfortable. A quiet space where you can, again, relax, break up your day, making sure we're feeling good after workouts you may have done this week. If you're feeling sore, a little bit tense, we'll take some time to work on that. So we're going to start as we usually do. I like to start with some breaths. So what you're going to do is take a nice big inhale, fill up your lungs, and then exhale and let it go. We're going to do that 5 times. At your own pace, I'm going to suggest you start by closing your eyes. I'm going to start by closing mine. And from here, when you are ready, start with those 5 deep breaths. Again, big inhale and let it go. Let go of any stress, any worries, anything that's bothering you at the moment. Just be present. Good. Again, taking your time, filling up with positive thoughts. Nice job. A few more. And last one. Nice job. You can open your eyes. Again, you want to make sure you're having positive thoughts here. This is your time, your 30 minutes to work on yourself. So with that being said, let's get into our stretches for today. We're going to start with our head or our neck. So you're going to bring your chin down towards your chest, tuck your chin, and then bring to the ceiling. So nice and slow, we'll just go through that motion, exercising the neck. All the way down and back up. Nice job. Good. We'll do as usual our head rolls, so down, now to the shoulder and back. Going clockwise, just letting the weight fall as we circle around. Do a really nice job. And back the other way, so counterclockwise. Should feel good. Before we get too further, I'm just going to make sure we're streaming and everything is going well. Okay, perfect. So from here, we're going to continue standing. They're going to start to the side. Both of my palms are together, touching, about shoulder width apart with my feet. I'm opening up that right arm as far back as possible. So try to get those 2 arms in line and bring it back. I want you to follow your hand with your head. Open up, you should feel that in your shoulder and your upper back. Again, this external rotation, open up nice and wide, and come back in towards the center. Again, following that hand behind me, and back to center. One more time with this side. Back to center, focusing on those breaths as well. We're going to switch to the other side. So let's work that left shoulder. Again, my hands start together here. I open up to the back, following my hands with my eyes, and they meet back in the center. opening up here and meeting back. Focusing on those inhales and exhales through this movement. Give me 2 more. Open up nice and big. Good, this feel really good in your shoulder and back. Last one. Full stretch and meet back here. Awesome job. From here, we're going to grab a wrist. So still working that upper body and that shoulder. So grab your wrist and pull it as far over to the other side as possible and hold. Nice work. Good, let it go. Grab that other wrist. Again, pulling it as far over to the other side as you can. One more time, each side pulling a little bit further this time. Feeling that stretch. Good, let it go, and last time. Good, and let it go. From here, we're going to stretch out our shoulder again, upper body. One side at a time, we're doing an arm circle with the right side. So bring it towards your ear and all the way back as you can. Try to keep it close to your body. So instead of being all the way out here, I'm up here, coming back. Big circle. Really focus on one side at a time to feel that stretch. Purpose behind your movement. Other ways, my palm comes up and I circle back to the front. Might feel a little tight like I am. That's okay. That's why we're doing this. One more. Good. Let it go. Shake it out. Let's move to the other side. It's okay if your mobility also does not allow you to go all the way back. Go as far back as you can. Or if you need to, bring that arm out to the side and then back. I know sometimes it can be hard. Not everyone is mobile in their shoulders. Try your best. Good, palms up. Let's bring it back the other way. So back to front. Last one. Good, and shake it out. Shake the wrists out. Let it go. Awesome job. We're going to make our way down to the lower body and eventually to the floor as well. I'm just going to push this out of the way for now. I want you to start in a nice wide stance, so wider than my shoulders. I'm going to have you bring your hands to the ground. Try to get them flat on the ground. If you're having trouble, widen your stance a little bit more. And holding. Legs are fully extended. Good. From here, what you're going to do is point your toes out. You're going to take a nice low squat with your hands remaining on the ground. And then from here, you're going to extend back up. So what we're doing is just moving through a deep squat and then extending at the top. So during that squat, push your knees out, butts down to the floor. Get nice and low. Pause for a second. And then extend those legs back up, moving in those glutes, that lower body, those hips. Stretch it out. Take as much time at the bottom as you need. And bring it back. Full extension at the top. Let's go for 3 more. Nice work so far. And last one, really push those knees out. Good. Awesome. From here, come back to that stance in the middle, keeping that extension. What I want you to do is bring your right hand to your left foot. So right hand to my left foot, stretch and pull yourself in. We're holding. This might be uncomfortable. You want to bend your legs a little bit, that's fine. You should feel this in the back of your legs. Go ahead and switch left arm to that right foot and hold. Definitely feeling this stretch, feels good. Good, you can come back up. Let it go. Let's find a spot on our mats. Here I am here. I'll turn mine this way so you can see me. Sometimes I look back at my videos and realize you can't see me sometimes when I'm doing things on the floor. I'm trying to be better about full visual. We're going to start in our tabletop position with some cat-cows. One of my favorites. I do a lot of these basic stretches often because I think they're effective. They're easy to follow along with. We can take breaths during them. And overall, it just makes you feel good. So starting that tabletop, hands under my shoulders. My knees are right under my hips. What I want you to do is bring your belly button to the ceiling. As you bring your belly button to the ceiling, your back starts to round. So usually we say don't do this, but this is part of the stretch. So round your back. And then from where your butt comes towards the ceiling and you arch your lower back, so pushing into your hands and pushing the opposite way. So again, pulling up with that round back and then pushing down for that arch. So let's do that 4 times through. I want you to work on those breaths that we did at the beginning. Inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you push the opposite way. At your own pace, when you're ready, feel free to close your eyes if you'd like. Here we go. I'm going to take my 4 breaths. Good. Nice work. Last one, nice breath. Awesome. We're going to start or stay in this position. Right arm comes up towards the ceiling. You're going to thread it through underneath that left hand. You can put your forehead on the ground if you'd like and stretch out that shoulder. Butt is in the air. We're holding. Good, let's bring it back to center. Left arm is gonna open up and thread through. We're here, there's only one way it can go. Underneath, again holding. The other hand is flat on the ground, stretch out that shoulder. Good, nice job. Back to tabletop position. From here, we're moving into our downward dog. So we do this a lot in yoga. You're gonna press through your hands, your shoulders, and your toes. Butt is all the way up in the air, so like so. Now from here, what I want you to do is bend everything. So get your knees close to the floor as you sit back, and then come forward in that plank. So holding here for a second. Again, here we're bending everything nice and low and coming forward. A little more of a dynamic moving stretch. Again, pushing back, knees close to the floor. Feel that stretch. And then bring your weight forward into your plank. 3 more times. Squeeze that core. I want to hear you breathing. Nice job. 2. 1. Nice deep stretch here. Good, and you can let that go. Awesome job. Going to switch up my mat. Here. Let's start in a seated position. So just foot on the floor or sitting. Just hanging out. I'm gonna do butterfly to start, so just let your legs fall where they naturally fall, as I always say. Don't force them to go anywhere where they don't want to go. This is where mine naturally falls, so I'm just hanging out here. If you want to move your legs a little bit, a little pulse or butterfly. Good, and come over, so chest to your heels. You're gonna feel that stretch a lot deeper in your inner thigh and hips. And hold. If you wanna close your eyes here, feel free. Really nice work so far. About halfway in, you should be feeling already a little bit better, more mobile, less tense. We're still thinking positive thoughts. You're present here in this moment. We're not thinking about anything else. Again, this is your time for yourself. Good, I want you to extend those feet in front of you, so straight ahead. We're gonna cross one leg over. So I have my right foot here on top of my left foot, making like that figure 4 with my feet. Now I'm gonna reach both my hands over to that left foot. So that foot that's extended out in front, reach over as you keep this knee pushed out. Good. Again, I can't touch my feet, and that's okay. As far forward as you can, having a nice flat back while keeping that knee pushed out is perfect. Good, back to that extension, so both my legs are out in front. Left foot crosses over. Again, that knee is gonna push out and down naturally where it goes, and you're gonna reach to that right foot. Feel that stretch. Good, back to center one more time each side. So again, right foot comes over, and we're stretching. Maybe this time you feel like you're going a little bit further, which is great. Good, and one more time with the other side. Here we are, reaching over. Good, let's go back to butterfly. Do you feel a difference here? Are we getting a little bit lower now? Stretch it over again. I hope so. Alright, next stretch we're going to do is more of like a mobility ankle stretch. So if you have a wall at home or wherever you are, find a spot against your wall. What we're going to do is do a half kneeling position towards the wall. So what I'm going to do, you can see me, I think you can. I'm going to put my foot facing the wall. So I'm in this half kneeling position. My toe is not touching the wall. It's a few inches back from the wall. And what I'm going to do, keeping my knee right in front of my toe, is hinge forward and come over towards the wall. So taking a nice deep stretch towards the wall. The goal here is to keep your foot flat on the ground. So we're working that mobility, my ankle. As I move forward, again, can I touch the wall with my knee? I cannot. This is as far as I can go. However, my foot is flat on the ground, so I know I'm doing it correctly. So again, just taking a couple movements forward, nice deep stretch, knee right in front of that toe, and come back to reset. This is great for testing your ankle mobility. Sometimes if you feel like your heel comes all the way up, maybe you need to work a little bit more on your ankle mobility. Or maybe that's just naturally how it is, but we can still work on it. Again, moving forward, close to the wall, keeping my foot in place. Good. I'm going to switch to the other side. So again, toe is facing forward a few inches just back from the wall, so not quite touching. Moving into that stretch. Good. Nice work. A couple more. You should also feel this in your glutes, your legs, or quads. Good. Nice job. Shake it out once again. Let's continue with our lower body stretches. So what we are going to do is a pigeon pose. You know, that's my favorite. So we're coming over one leg or hip in front, flat on the ground, toe behind us, over that toe. Coming into the stretch, feeling this deep in our glutes, and holding. Good, I could hold this forever. This is my favorite. So keep feeling that stretch. We'll switch to the other side in a minute or so. Good, other foot comes through on top of that left hip. Good, let's go back through our downward dog to stand up. So back in this position, I'm walking my hands into my feet and I'm gonna walk my feet together in a narrow stance before I roll up. Now before you roll up, bend your knees one vertebrae at a time, head comes up last. Think of lifting from your belly button, from your core, so you're bringing it in towards your body. And really bringing up that head last. Nice job. We're going to do a couple stretches to finish this off standing. Move this out of the way. A few minutes left here. What I want you to do as we continue to work through our upper body and lower body, grab your ankle, stretch out that quad. No, we didn't do quads as much. Hold on to something if you need to find your balance. Line up your knees, push into your hip. We want to bring it over for a little bit more of a stretch. Good, bring that foot down to the ground. Other side, grab that ankle, line up those knees. We're holding, feeling this stretch in our quads. And again, if you'd like to take it over to a deeper stretch, moving forward just towards the ground. Perfect. And while we're standing, let's work on our calves. So I have this wall here, whatever you have at home. Hands flat on the wall. You're going to walk your feet out. So behind you a little bit. Both of my feet are going to be flat on the ground, but I'm going to push into this foot here that I'm holding up that's behind me. So my front leg is bent. I'm not really pushing into this front foot at all. I'm pushing into that back heel and using my hands to help facilitate that push of my body and my weight shifted into the back calf. And that's going to allow it to stretch. Great, let's move to the other side. So putting that left foot now behind me. Front foot is flat, it's not really doing much. I'm pushing my weight, shifting it towards that back leg, pushing really far into the ground, into that heel. You should feel that in your calf. Feels really good. Okay, one more time each side. That calf stretch. Really pushing into that back foot. Good, you can let it go. Let's finish off with some upper body. Nice work so far. Extend your arms above your head and hold. Good, let it go. Let's grab a wrist above our head and pull. So I'm grabbing my left wrist and I'm pulling to the right, pulling into that lat here on the side, that big muscle in your back. As you lean over gently and pull your wrist. Few minutes left here. We should be feeling good. Less tense, maybe not so tight. Hopefully positive mindset. Grab that right wrist, pull to the left again into that lat. Nice work. Good, let it go. Let's swing our legs, open up our hips a little bit more. So I'm gonna grab onto something I have here, just a table. Stand on one foot, the outside foot here, just swinging back and forward. It's okay if your hip kind of turns, rotates. Just let that go. Hopefully it's more mobile. Good, I'm going to turn around to do the other side. Step forward and back here. Again, we're not so much focused on perfect form. We're just letting it go, swinging that leg. Good. And then finally, let's end it off with our tricep stretch. We didn't do triceps yet, so grab that elbow behind your back. I'm reaching for my middle back with this hand and holding. Now we probably did a lot of legs as usual. The exercise of the week was lunges for that 5K prep. So if you did plenty of lunges in lower body, hopefully this helps a little bit. I know I did plenty of lunges this week. So great job with those. And we'll switch it up to the other side. Grabbing that right elbow and holding. Good, let's let it go. Shake it up. Let's end our midday stretch, perfect timing, with a few breaths. So something that I've been incorporating at the beginning and the end. Let's end off with 3 nice deep breaths. So that inhale, filling up our lungs, and exhale. I want to hear you. Exhale, close your eyes, find some peace towards the end of this stretch. Again, good thoughts. We're going to end it off on a positive note. So when you're ready, take those deep breaths at your own pace. Again, close your eyes. No one is watching you. It's just you. Whenever you're ready. Really nice job. Relieving any stress left over from this stretch. One more. Open your eyes. Awesome work. Thank you so much for coming to your midday stretch. Again, my name is Jenna, fitness coordinator in Bedford. I hope this broke up your day a little bit. You're feeling good, ready to go. Have a great weekend. Come join me in Hardcore Express tomorrow morning at 8:30 and have a good one.